very good evening. Thanks for tuning into CNN News 18. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Kritsween Balia. Well, the winter session of the parliament, ladies and gentlemen, starts at a very interesting time. The BJP-led Mahayuti is riding high on the monster win in Maharashtra and is looking at pushing its key legislative agendas. Viewers, the Lok Sabha election results saw the BJP return to power for a third historic term, but with reduced numbers, and that did raise questions on what happens to the BJP's ambitious plans for the nation, since the BJP, remember, is running a government with the help of its allies, two of them namely JDU and TDP, bringing the biggest share to the NDA. Though the government didn't reveal any signs of weakness, it would but naturally want to hold back on pushing reforms that could strike dissent among its allies. But ever since Haryana and now Maharashtra victory, the BJP seems to once again be in the pole position as far as Indian politics is concerned, and has made another thing clear, that there's no rearrangement to the pecking order in the NDA. As for the opposition INDI bloc, not only has it seen a decimation in Maharashtra, but also seems to be losing ground in terms of projecting itself as a united front. Several allies have started expressing concerns on whether the alliance can operate as per Congress's wishes and convenience. And the final punch came from Prime Minister Narendra Modi earlier today, who once again used the first day of the winter session of the parliament as an opportunity to rub salt on the wounds of the opposition by saying those who have been punished by the public time and again continue to disrupt parliament proceedings in an attempt to achieve their motivated goals. So we'll talk about all of that in detail, but the Prime Minister's strongly worded statement has made one thing clear, that Maharashtra election results are still in the spotlight. It sure is to blanket this winter session. The results have clearly gotten Congress's big brother status quaking, but it has further cemented BJP's position vis-a-vis national politics. So let's talk about what kind of a effect it may have going into winter session of the parliament. First Haryana, then Maharashtra. The back-to-back wins have clearly helped the Bharatiya Janata Party reverse its diminishing force label post the Lok Sabha elections, as was at least cited by many in the opposition. The thumping victories have also given BJP a leg up to push through with its reforms, such as One Nation, One Poll proposal, the controversial Waqf Amendment Bill, and much talked about Uniform Civil Code rollout as well. For the Congress, on the other hand, the Maharashtra results have created a dent in Congress's position in the INDI bloc, and it's being questioned not by the BJP this time around, but some of its allies are raising concerns on what the future holds. It is also clear that Congress has lost its negotiating muscles among its allies, going by the version solely of what the allies feel at the moment. In Maharashtra, remember, Congress has hit a new low. If we talk about its performance over the last few elections, its vote share has gone down considerably from 18.1% in 2014 to 2024. 10 years later, its vote share stands at 12.42%, and this is the worrying picture for the Congress. However, in Jharkhand, where the INDI bloc managed to register a win in this election, the Congress and its figures need to be looked at. The Congress has managed to up its vote share from 10.6% in 2014 to 14.1% in 2019 to 15.56% in 2024, but it could only secure 16 of the 30 seats it contested, while its ally, the JMM, took hold of 34 seats. So once again, clearly not having played the big brother in Jharkhand. In the national capital, for instance, which is also going to witness elections in a couple of months, the Congress is just crumbling further every election, from winning 8 seats in 2013 to not even being able to open its tally in 2015 or even 2020. The Congress's vote share stands at 4.3%. This is the 2020 figure, and clearly the Congress has lost the big brother badge that it once wore with pride to show things around with its allies. Even the allies, like I said, seem to be doubting now and doubling down on the Congress. Trinamool Congress, for one, has advised the Congress to keep its ego aside and appoint Mamata Banerjee as the leader of the opposition. That's the first comment coming in from key ally TMC. Of course, all has not been well between the two since the Lok Sabha elections, but it's a clear indication of how they want change in command. While the Aam Aadmi Party thinks that the Congress should have projected Uddhav Thackeray as the chief minister during the campaign trail and has blamed that decision for its debacle in the state. As for the Samajwadi Party, even Congress's all-weather friend SP seems to be drifting apart. It is advised the Congress that there could be consequences of the mistake and that can rather turn fatal for the Congress and the whole of our India bloc. So that's the kind of warning being sent out by the Samajwadi Party, which brings us to the big question with regards to how the Maharashtra loss has blunted the INDA, and will the opposition voice lack a punch going into the winter session of the parliament? Remember, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were adjourned. They're going to resume on the 27th post the celebrations of the Constitution Day. So all of that is going to be seen really. But let's listen into the big voices that have come in so far on how this is turning out in the national political domain.
कुछ लोगों ने अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थ के लिए जिनको जनता ने अस्वीकार किया है, वे संसद को भी मुट्ठी भर लोगों के हुड़दंगबाजी से कंट्रोल करने का लगातार प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
समस्त विरोधी राजनीतिक दल यदि लड़ाई करते पारे आगामी दिने निस्संदेह बीजेपी एवं नरेंद्र मोदी भोटे जाबे।
TMC is not a player in either of these two states. I don't want to discuss issues that are not of great relevance to the issue that we are discussing, which is the election results.
On that note, let's quickly open this up with our guests joining us this evening on Plain Speak. We have Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP, Meeta Chakraborty, spokesperson of the Congress. We also have Mohammad Tausifur Rahman, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, and political analyst Mr. Sanjay Rana with us completes the panel this evening. My first question is to Siddharth Yadav. You know, since so much is being spoken of on Kaun Banega Agla Mukhyamantri, a lot is being discussed around the winter session of the parliament as well, Siddharth. So tell us, you know, BJP's core agenda, is it likely to get a boost with the heavyweight Mahayuti now, the win that you all have managed in Maharashtra?
Prithveen, definitely. I think any win for any political party definitely gives a very big morale boost, and the same is for all the Karyakartas of Mahayuti and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Wins are also, you know, if you go into the electoral process, someone will have to win, someone will have to lose. Wins and losses are part and parcel, but a win like what we have achieved in Maharashtra says a lot. The kind of support that people of Maharashtra has given, the kind of big victory that Mahayuti has been able to achieve speaks a lot about people's sentiment, speaks a lot about the false narrative that was being spread for so many months, speaks a lot about the mood and mind of people and what is the ideology and the direction that they wish to support. The kind of support that we have received, definitely it also brings responsibility, and the Bharatiya Janata Party Mahayuti government is definitely going to work from day one, 365 days into 24 into 7, working for welfare of the people, and that is going to be our top priority. When it comes down to the session in Parliament, we are still hoping, the initial days have not been that promising, but we are definitely hoping that the session is going to continue, is going to function in a proper, appropriate manner, so that the aspirations of the people of this country, the people that have been elected to be part of the parliament, would act as lawmakers and contribute the most to making and functioning of the parliament. And with that hope, we are wishing that the winter session is going to be very fruitful.
Okay, all right. Meeta Chakraborty, to you next, because most certainly the Congress, some of the INDI constituents have not been able to keep up the Lok Sabha momentum. You know, the anti-Agniveer push, that boomed in Haryana, so that didn't clearly work out in your favor. As far as the whole narrative of BJP quota khatam kar degi, that also seems to have clearly failed in Maharashtra. So it's high time that, you know, there's new thinking that the Congress comes up with, because your allies are also losing faith in you slowly.
Okay, good evening to you, to the fellow co-panelists, and to all your viewers. I do not agree with your assessment that the alliance partners are losing faith in us. Let us be very clear about the numbers. We have about 234, I think, MPs in the India Alliance bloc. And out of those 234, around 100 MPs belong to the Indian National Congress Party. So without Indian National Congress Party playing an important and significant role in the opposition politics, I do not think we can have a pan-India alternative to the current ruling dispensation of BJP. So let us be very clear about it. And that's the data, that's the statistics, that's Lok Sabha elections that was held nearly a few months back. Secondly,
No,
regarding
but
the Maharashtra elections,
would you want to wait for a day when your allies start withdrawing support? You're giving me a number, but look at what they're saying. Look at what
We
the
will
Aam Aadmi
talk
Party, the
about-
Samajwadi Party, the Trinamool Congress are
Nobody
saying. They
has
clearly
withdrawn,
have no
nobody
faith
has
in your
withdrawn
leadership.
support. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. Nobody has withdrawn support.
I'm not saying,
I have
I'm
seen
not
that
saying,
statement
I'm
made
not
by
saying,
Kalyan Banerjee,
I'm
a
not
TMC
saying,
MP.
Meeta, that they have withdrawn support. I'm saying that they're no longer showing trust and faith in you. And that's why we're hearing what we're
Nobody
hearing.
has expressed this mistrust or lack of faith in us. And I have even seen the bite that was given by the TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee. It has not come from the official spokesperson of TMC stating that they do not want to be part of the India Alliance bloc. It has not come from Mamta Banerjee, the TMC Supremo, either. So people do say give bites to the press. I will not. I'll take it with a pinch of salt. Number two, regarding the Maharashtra election results. Yes, we accept the fact that people of Maharashtra has given a mandate. We respect we congratulate the BJP-led alliance, and we accept we need to show grace in defeat as well. We are glad that we're in a position to form the government in Jharkhand. The India Alliance is going ahead and forming the government there. In Maharashtra, yes, we have lost and we accept it. Having said that, in this campaign, we saw an excessive use of cash and money power. We also saw how communal and how divisive the campaign was. Slogans like "Batenge to Katenge." I do not see in the recent past when in Maharashtra, in a state like Maharashtra, which is so liberal and progressive, where such campaigns have been held, which were so divisive. Had they been so confident about their social welfare schemes like Ladli Behna, what was the need to divide people constantly? And even in yesterday, in multiple shows, I've asked that batenge to katenge by whom? Can you please clarify? Are you kind of not suggesting civic unrest just to win an election using religion
We
as
can
a
keep
card?
going into the pre-poll dynamics, Meeta, but that's
So-
really not
so-
going to make
so
a difference
I'm
because
not doing
the
that.
verdict
Coming
is
back to
out.
the
The
alliance
BJP on its own has
politics-
managed 132. So they're going to come out and say that, listen, we don't need lessons from the Congress party, which is managed a 16, which is an extremely poor performance on part of the Congress, which wants to project
accept
itself
that.
as the
We
dominant
accept that.
force in
And
the
while we
INDA
are
bloc.
giving- while we are
So
stating
let's
some
not
of
go
the
to the
obvious
pre-poll
factors
dynamics or
as-
the
can I
pre-poll
just finish
narrative
my
and what's
point,
worked
please?
and what's not worked. That's clearly for all of us to see. But Tausif, to the remark that's being made by Meeta, that our allies still trust us, the alliance is still intact. What would you say? Because though Meeta says that Mamta Banerjee has not made any remarks directly, this is not the official stance of the Trinamool Congress. We've seen Mamta Banerjee in the past make some remarks that have made the Congress uncomfortable, and the TMC clearly doesn't trust the Congress as much.
Good evening, everyone. See, of course, until and unless something comes from the Supremo, if she have any problem with the Congress, then of course, as an official spokesperson, we will come ahead and give you some topic to speak on. But at the same time, we only have some problem with the Congress. Like, there's a difference between the National Congress and the State Congress. They don't gel out well, and they don't take any decisions which is coming from the capital. I think that is the only problem. Otherwise, India Alliance is still there, and we are working very hard. And not to you, but I don't understand why BJP has so much problem with India Alliance. BJP should mind their own business, because when you talk about Maharashtra, abhi hum akele kafi hain, the narrative has come like that. But end of the day, BJP khud bhi ek baisakhi pe chalti hai, because they still have their own alliance, which they don't trust each other. So, when you talk about India Alliance, I think the time shall speak. And there's more results to come. There's more elections to come. But yeah, I want to congratulate about the Maharashtra mandate, which is a very fair narrative which they have got. Again, Jharkhand, it's a different ball game. We won 6 by-election or 6 out of 6 in Bengal. So, of course, with the time, we should go on and time shall speak.
Okay, the problem is only one, Tausif, which is that even if the allies are not quite on board with regards to a few issues, few aspects, even electoral aspects going into an election in the state, they're being able to deliver. All three stakeholders concerned here, be it the BJP, be it the Shiv Sena led by Eknath Shinde, be it Ajit Pawar's NCP, all of them have been able to deliver, and the numbers speak for themselves. So that's the only ammunition that the NDA has against the INDI in raising all of those queries and perhaps concerns. And this is all about optics, right? We're going into a year which is going to see a couple of other assembly elections, so the BJP is going to use it to its advantage.
No, of course.
Mr. Sanjay Rana, how would you see this? A charged up BJP, in all likelihood, will be pushing its plans on UCC, One Nation, One Poll, all of that more aggressively. Is that your anticipation as well?
Good evening to my fellow panelists. I was hearing very carefully to all the panelists, and it's a very important thing for any political party, those who are into politics, to understand two things. If you are doing a politics, then you should have a leader, number one. Number two, narrative to win the election. And both the things are missing in Congress. There is no leadership which we can that he's a leader and people should believe on it. Number one, there is no narrative. They keep on talking about the same thing and bumping on the same thing, Manipur, communal, this and that. If they're talking about the communal, they need to understand who's communal. BJP is talking about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. They never said that.
Batenge to katenge.
Yeah, batenge to katenge.
Sir, they did say.
Hang on, sir. Hang on. I'm not.
Tawseef and Meeta, I'll come to you. Let him complete. I'm coming back to you. Let him
hang on. You will get your chance to speak. I've not interrupted you. Allow me to speak. So depend upon the parties. So both, if you look at the India Alliance performance in Maharashtra, absolutely 17%, 20%, 21%. It's striking rate I'm talking about. And look at the BJP striking rate and its alliance striking rate. What people are believing in the commitment delivered by the leader and delivered by the political party. If they believe it, they will do it. I'm asking very straight, simple question to these folks. Are they deliver the commitment which they have made to people of India? No. What about the commitment they have made in Karnataka? What the commitment they have made in Himachal Pradesh? No, they haven't met. When we talk about the TMC is absolutely, they got all the seats in West Bengal. I would like to congratulate these spokesperson as well as TMC as a party. But they have delivered it. How they are winning the election, everyone knows. If we are doing anything for the people, whether it's the central government, the state government, it should reach to the people of each and every state and people of India. But blocking some scheme which is not, which is favoring central government or central government scheme, it's not looks good. Doing your politics is good.
You're saying that central schemes are not being allowed in West Bengal. So people at the end of the day are suffering, and that's what's unfair to them. So he's questioning, Tawseef, your way of politics, your style of politics.
It's very unfair to say, sitting on a national television, you're talking about schemes which is blocked by Trinamool Congress, which is coming from a national agencies like BJP and all. It's a national political party. But, you have to understand, you should see what Sukanta Majumdar said on its national Twitter handle. He said कि अगर आपको आवास योजना चाहिए, he said in Bengali that if you want आवास योजना, that you have to become a member of BJP. I mean, this is kind of schemes you want to deliver to the people of Bengal. We, the people of Bengal, who are the supporters of Trinamool Congress, as an official spokesman, we never said that if you want Lakshmi Bhandar, if you want Khela Shri, if you want Rupa Shri, you have to become the member of TMC. No, sir. We are responsible of 11 crore people and we have to deliver it to the 11 crore of people. We are not biased like Sukanta Majumdar, Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, where they said कि कटेंगे और बटेंगे. किसको काटेंगे और किसको बांटेंगे सर आप? किसको काटना है आपको? That means you have a narrative of Hindu and Muslim again.
I'll let Siddharth respond, but the question still remains. As far as the INDI bloc is concerned, Tawseef, the question being asked is the TMC capable of taking on the BJP all by itself? Do you need an ally like the Congress? Yes, you're saying of course, but Meeta's saying no, we're together. But the statement, sentiment of the TMC and the manner in which several TMC leaders have spoken against the Congress leadership out in the open speaks otherwise. So that's what one is trying to identify. If all is not well, let's call a spade and let's really make out what's really going on between the Congress and the TMC. But Siddharth, quickly respond, since questions are being asked to the BJP as well. And also with regards to the Prime Minister, in his victory speech at the BJP headquarters, he spoke of the Waqf bill, which speaks of the intention and the manner in which the BJP wants to take this forward. Are you saying that we can expect a more aggressive approach now that, the NDA is driven by the victory in Haryana and Maharashtra?
Crispin, there's a lot to answer. I'll just answer point wise. Point number one, when Meeta Chakrabarti says that it was the Bharatiya Janata Party which was communal by slogans like "Batenge to Katenge," I think you should not spit on the mandate of the people. The mandate of the people is very clear. Try and understand that. Go out and understand that. Who was communal? The people who were accepting the demands of IUML, the people who were coming down to the demands that more Muslims should be taken in police force, the people who said that 1,000 crores should be given to Waqf board, people who accepted such demands, people who gave helicopters to Islamist leaders for campaigning in support of the Mahavikas Aghadi, people who accepted and congratulated when lists came down by certain religious groups of supporting the Mahavikas Aghadi and were clapping and getting happy because that was your agenda. You were playing all your election on that. You were very happy when people came out and said, Nomani came out and said, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board came out and said कि महाविकास आघाड़ी को support करो, तो बहुत खुश थे आप. जनता ने आपका साथ नहीं दिया, तो उसको समझने की कोशिश करिए, उस मैंडेट को समझिए. This is point number one. Point number two, when my TMC friend from TMC says the central agencies की जो schemes होती हैं उनको हम बंगाल में क्यों लगाएंगे, तो बंगाल को लेकर के central agencies की स्कीम नहीं है, वो सेंटर की स्कीम है, वो देश की स्कीम है. क्या गलत हो जाएगा? I just wish to ask, क्या गलत हो जाएगा अगर बंगाल के लोगों को केंद्रीय आवास योजना मिल जाएगी? क्या गलत हो जाएगा?
So they have to become
Meeta first and then Tausif. Tausif, I'm coming to you.
And last answer, Crispin, you asked that are we going to see an aggressive approach towards a Waqf bill? I think we are going to see a more constitutional approach towards the Waqf bill because the Prime
Are you not
Minister has made
concerned
it very
about your
clear.
allies? The TDP, the JDU, what they feel about the
Prime Minister
amendment?
has very clearly said, and all of us know there's nothing to be aggressive about it. The constitution of this country does not mention the Waqf bill. The constitution of the country, made by Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar, does not provide for anything. We need to follow the constitution. And the people who claim to be, the fighters for constitution should be the first ones to stand in that line. Otherwise, everybody would know about their hypocrisy.
Okay, Meeta, you first and then Tausif can perhaps respond. Are you also worried about how, the opposition is going to project itself or keep its demands forward, put a tight debate across, given the kind of decimation it's seen in very crucial elections like Haryana and Maharashtra, and they really didn't expect it coming this way, right? Even Haryana, they were quite surprised. It took a while to sort of recover from that setback.
Okay, firstly, nothing is a constant in politics. Just a few months back, let me remind you that Indian National Congress was the largest party in Maharashtra. We had more number of elected, and we still do have more number of elected MPs from Maharashtra than BJP has. BJP came in second position. And so if we could get the narrative right a few months back during Lok Sabha elections in Maharashtra, we can again get the narrative back. As I said, my first submission is nothing is a constant. Secondly, it's little difficult to understand, though at the state level, Indian National Congress is not with TMC. We are in opposition to TMC in the state level. In national level, we have an India Alliance. But still, I'll say this. How is it that we need to congratulate BJP, which we did, for Maharashtra's victory? But it's unfair to expect them to accept the verdict of TMC winning all 6 by-polls in West Bengal. Because in that way, how is it that when TMC wins, it is
Meeta, to begin with, I don't think the parties wholeheartedly accepted the Maharashtra verdict. For the 24 hours after the verdict came out, we saw several reactions come in, raising concerns about EVM, a possible manipulation, EVM tampering, so on and so forth. Leaders of the Congress blaming its allies. There are leaders of your party who have blamed Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray for the loss.
Whenever we have raised specific concerns about the EVM, like we did when we saw EVM machines with 99% charge on the counting day, we have backed it up with supporting data and evidence. So we have not spoken in the air. We have given some very specific allegations and we have backed it up, and we have asked for explanations and investigation from the Election Commission, which as a political organization, we are well within our rights to do that. Number 3, as far as India Alliance is concerned, much to BJP's disappointment, we are all together. And unless and until there comes an official statement from a party supremo, I think we can, of course, it gives fodder to TV debates. We can debate about this. We can
But
discuss about
whatever
this.
has been said has
but
not been
nothing
said
has
by
happened to
proxies.
the
Meeta,
India
it's been said
alliance.
by
We are
TMC leaders,
we are together,
very much
and the
associated with the
opposition
Trinamool
remains
Congress.
united in the country of India.
Okay, all right. Tausif, are you still dependent on the Congress? Do you think
Ma'am,
Congress is capable of taking forward the INDI's agenda? Going into the winter
we
session
have
and the
a-
simultaneous elections, because
No,
the Aam
first-
Aadmi Party, for instance, is saying that we have no Vishwas in the Congress, and Delhi
See,
elections are just 2 months away.
No, ma'am, we have a straight agenda. When
We
it's
have
about
no straight
national, we are with India Alliance. When it's about Bengal, we are fighting alone. We don't need anyone.
But
We
there are
don't need
party
to
leaders of
Sahara.
yours, Tausif, who are saying that Mamta Banerjee should be made the LOP. I mean,
No,
that
that's-
may not be
I mean,
realistic,
we are with
but
the
that's the
national-
kind of
You
optics
should
that
listen to
we
the
are-
regional
coming
stand
in.
of the party.
No. We are with the India Alliance when we talk about the national.
Very
elections.
convenient
We talk
position
about the
to
Lok
be.
Sabha.
How does
Lok
an
Sabha
alliance,
elections.
Tausif, continue
But
to
ma'am,
operate
but
like
ma'am,
that?
let me answer.
Divided,
my
when
BJP
it
friend.
comes
He was
to
talking.
region, and united when it
What
comes to the
about
national
Kerala?
picture.
No,
So
why
all
not?
gang is a
Why
good
not?
of-
What
that's
is the
perhaps
problem?
backfiring. That's
What is the
perhaps
problem?
I'll tell you
backfiring for the
something.
idea.
International level
I'll
get
tell you
together
something.
of
If
the
you
same
talk about
alliance.
Prithvi, they themselves are a regional party.
No.
What
If
a
you
national
talk
alliance will they
about
have?
if you talk about these
The
states,
part-
then why
the
don't you
area where
talk
they
about the
operate,
Gauraksha
they're
in
not in
different
alliance.
states?
Then
You know,
regional
Nagaland.
Okay, so
parties
your
do not
stance
focus.
is
Going
your
by
stance
that
hasn't
logic,
changed, Tausif,
regional
since
parties
Lok
should
Sabha
refrain
elections,
from
because that's what the
participating
Trinamool
in
Congress
Nothing
local
has
said
changed.
when it was
Nothing has
battling
changed. We
out
said-
during Lok Sabha elections. That's what was said by your party. So
No,
you
ma'am.
stand by
No,
that.
no.
But there are leaders,
This is-
interestingly,
this is
who've come
coming
out to
from
say
your
no.
side.
No. It's
This is
not
coming from your side, not
listen,
from my side.
Tausif, that's
No
unfair.
stance has
There,
been changed.
everybody here can
I am
agree to the
telling you
fact that
continuously when it's
there
about national
were
politics,
so
we are
many
with
leaders
India
from the Trinamool Congress, one after the other, who said that yes, we're together when it comes to the national picture, but in
Exactly.
West Bengal, our interests do not collide. But
We are not
Sanjay ji,
together.
before I quickly
Again, we are
wrap
not
up,
together.
Sanjay ji, as far as the BJP prospects are concerned, going forward, do you think the BJP has made another thing very clear to its allies, since we're talking about alliances here as well, and they play a very important role in 2024. The NDA, remember, is a coming together of an alliance now. It's not just the Bharatiya Janata Party. Do you think the BJP has made it very clear that there is no rearrangement in the pecking order in the NDA with these
Absolutely.
victories? Or do
Yeah,
you think state elections mean nothing when it comes to the national picture, because the numbers speak for themselves?
Now, as far as my understanding is concerned, BJP is absolutely clear from the day one what they want and what their politics is going to be, whether it's state or whether it's national level. And they have been demonstrating all the facts and the figure. When we talk about the opposition leader, obviously they are confused. You have been talking about the Congress as a national party. I think so. Congress is nowadays a regional party where they are ruling. Obviously, pan-India, no. They are only ruling only in 2-3 states at this point of time. And if you look at TMC, look at Samajwadi Party, or look at other party, they are also ruling somewhere they are ruled out. So they need to understand, when you are countering with the national party, you need to come with the thought process, clear narrative, clear agenda, clear plan, and execution.
Okay.
If you look at the Rahul Gandhi Sahab, they have been talking from last 2 years, I would say 1.5 years, Manipur. I'm damn sure government has been working on
And the contrast
Manipur
is as real as it gets, Mr. Sanjay.
But
On
what
one
is-
hand, you
what
have
is the problem
132
talking
just
about
for the
Manipur?
Bharatiya Janata Party. On the other hand, the INDI
It's
bloc today is left in a
234
position
and
that they no
240,
longer
do not
can
forget
stake claim to the
those
leader of
numbers
opposition,
either.
Meeta.
Absolutely.
That's why this is
The
such a big
opposition-
talking
the
point. But
opposition
that's all
is
the time I
alive and
have.
kicking in India.
Afraid can't take any further questions. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Meeta, as well. On the other side of a very short break, viewers, we will dissect the Mahayuti's game plan as the chief ministerial suspense in the state continues. We'll be right back.